was definitely impactful watching everything, watching all the exhibits, seeing all the changes that's been made over time, and a lot of the memories that we forgot about.
The Newseum had some really fun and entertaining interactive activities which you can take part in.
My favorite exhibit was definitely the Berlin Wall because I'm in German class, so I'm very interested in that history, and being able to stand there and see it and see the graffiti on one side and it was just gray on the other side was really impactful to actually be there and put myself back in time almost.
My favorite exhibit was definitely the newsroom because a lot of my friends and I got together and we could film each other, and it was really cool to look at.
Although much of the exhibits in the Newseum were entertaining and fun to learn about, some exhibits have an emotional vibe, teaching us about sudden events like mass shootings and terrorist attacks.
Obviously, the 9/11 exhibit was really sad. It brought back a lot of memories from over the years, and it was definitely impactful watching everything, watching all the exhibits, seeing all the changes that's been made over time, and a lot of the memories that we forgot about.
Well, some of the exhibits I felt very intrigued, such as the Berlin Wall, but others I felt shocked to see some of these pictures.
A lot of the exhibits honestly left me very speechless. It was just really quiet. A lot of it involved serious topics, and it gave me a lot of time to reflect and be thankful, and it gave me a lot of time to think over some things that have happened and some things in society that could change or have changed.
The Newseum also has a lot of displays of global issues, including politics, religion, and humanitarian issues.
I think you definitely need those, need to recognize them. They definitely have to go in the museum just so we know about them. And if we didn't know about them, I feel like we would be less aware of our actions.
I think they do, because it portrays American history and all that happened, so there's nothing you can do to take that away. So I say why not?
I definitely think they show different points of view on the topics, as well as just generally start a conversation. I think it's important to not gloss over these topics or forget about them, and keeping young people in the loop with things like that is a really good thing.
After visiting the Newseum, you'll be surprised as to how much knowledge you've taken in without knowing it. With all the various topics covered in the Newseum, there's just a ton to learn.
I learned that news everywhere is different, so like news in Wisconsin is definitely more focused on agriculture rather than in New York City, where you're watching politics and Wall Street and the stocks.
I did not know about freedom of press in all the countries. They had like a big map that showed which countries give you full rights to have freedom of the press, some rights and no rights.
I learned a lot of behind the scenes, a lot about how the FBI and the CIA work, so I think that was all really interesting.